Musiker-Board with Eric. Frost joins, the real shit, and fuzz pedals.
How you doing? Well, the first ones you saw are my one knob fuzz.
Yeah.
That is my take on the color sound, the color sound one knob fuzz.
Yeah.
The thing about it is it's gone from a fuzz to almost a distortion-like quality, because sometimes with the fuzzes they can start getting real tinny and the gating starts getting real bad, so you kind of lose sustain.
Okay.
I really like mids and sustain because I like for the player to stand aside, like on top of the mix.
Yeah.
Because drums are lows and highs.
Yeah.
Bass are low. Well, drums are mids and highs.
Yeah.
Drums are lows. Bass or guitar should always be mids.
Mids, right.
So I like to have that good airy mid. The issue with that, some people don't like those high mids.
Yeah.
So you have to make adjustments on a few of them to fit people. The Soma build is the massive with a tone stack that's been altered. It's pretty much similar to like a tone of a tall front big muff.
Okay.
It's a very big open sounding pedal. The issue is a lot of my players wanted something more aggressive, so instead of altering that, we made a second one this year.
Okay.
And that's what this is. It's a lot more aggressive. It's a lot more pissed off in a way.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be careful because you can't have both of that. You
Yeah.
either have a big open sound or real compressed.
Yeah.
So when you're building these things, you kind of have to figure out what style of music you're going for.
Okay.
These are meant for blues fuzz players all the way up to pretty much what it's designed for is heavy doom stoner metal.
Okay.
Sabbath, great beautiful Sabbath. And
Okay.
then other bands like Conan, Slowmatics, one of my favorite Good Bugs, Bong Ripper. They're just low tuned to be just monsters. So you have to kind of figure out where you're floating around that.
Right.
So that's why there is 100 different fuzzes on my board.
Okay.
You would think one fuzz would do it. You know, I'll just buy a fuzz face, a tone bender, a zonk machine. You know, there's so many things you could do, but the old school way. But with this, you have a bunch of different flavors you can choose from.
Yeah.
A lot of these things are made for stacking as well. One of my favorite slogans is, if you're not stacking, you're slacking.
Okay.
So you can push this into the mountain, you can push a mountain into a Soma, and then if you want, you can hit an overall EQ boost to lift everything up.
Up again.
So you have a ton of different palettes to choose from.
Yeah.
Somebody said it's like going from vanilla to vanilla with whiskey to a softer. I mean, it has the same feel and tone.
You're right.
The heart's there. The breath is different.
The breath is different.
You need to accommodate for everybody in a way, but at the same time keeping with your same style. Everything from here has my tone, but made for individuals.
Okay. So when you kind of break up a waveform,
Yes.
you're kind of destroying it a little bit. How do you keep control on what you destroy?
It depends on what waveform you're hitting. When you're hitting something like a square and it gets real glitchy, that's what everybody really loves in a fuzz. But I need to smooth it out because a lot of my players need sustain, and I don't like using a noise gate.
Noise gate, okay.
Because a noise gate's going to cut off that tone at that trail.
Yeah.
And I like having that big open bellow sound and holding it forever. Exactly.
Right.
So I try to round off that square a little bit more.
What kind of amp is the best option behind the pedal?
I like using clean. Pretty much my favorite. Everything gets tested on a Laney AOR.
Yeah.
That's always been my favorite because it's a little bit darker of an amp.
Okay.
You can push these through anything.
Yeah.
If this is the mountain you can actually put in front of like an IRT or the PV6505 or an overdrive mode, and you can really control it. So instead of having tons of gain, you're just giving it tons of volume and heft.
Okay.
So you're adding to the tone, not altering it too much. Just giving it more breath. So it works okay they work great on dirty amps, but clean, that's the way to go. In my opinion, I like to start with a clean platform, a big sound, and I start layering everything on top.
Okay. Thank you for the insights.
Yeah.
You are on your way over to Germany because I think it shouldn't be that we are not having the pedals.
And so the thing about Germany and the thing about Europe, it's been difficult to get a dealer for some reason. I have a ton of people wanting to order, but they won't order from my site because the customs are insane.
Yeah,
The
right.
customs are kicking everybody's butt.
Yeah.
So if I can get myself a more dedicated dealer in Germany, I'd be so happy.
Folks, that's an
happy.
invite. Come.
We got everything for you.
Yeah.